Alright, I greet everyone. I hope you guys are sleep well. I thank God and I bless God. It's not easy. So in case you never subscribe, please try and subscribe on our TV. May God continue blessing you people for me. The reason why I'm laughing is about what barrister Kenneth Okonkwo, a Nollywood actor, say in this video. Kenneth Okonkwo versus P2B. You know, I know some of you have heard this news, or some of you have not heard this news. So Kenneth Okonkwo say P2B is afraid of doing primary election. P2B is afraid of free and fair primary election. P2B is afraid of free and fair primary election. Kenneth Okonkwo said this. So I have a lot to discuss on this. But please, before I start my discussion today, listen to this video before I start my discussion today. It says a lot in this video. So, listen.
Oh, well, you recall that when I said I wasn't going to speak for him again, I said I will not speak for a man that I don't understand his position on important national issues. I say I will not speak for a man who, even if he wins and Nigerians give him his vote, he does not have what it takes. He does not have the capacity to even secure his own victory. So the issue of saying whether the coalition will be affected, the coalition will not be affected in any way. P2B, within 6 months, changed parties 3 times. You could recall, since he defected to NDC, I've not taken it as anything serious or anything relevant to bother myself. Because by December 30th, he was a member of Labour Party. By December 31st, he was a member of ADC. By May 3rd, he is a member of NDC. I am sure, if not for the restriction in the Electoral Act, before the close of the registration or the membership time, I'm sure he will be a member of another party. That is his nature. But let me say it. Changing parties is not what questions your capacity, your competence, or your character. It is the reason that you adduced for changing the party. P2B said, I don't have a problem with David Mark, meaning he didn't have a problem with the ADC. He said, I don't have a problem with Atiku Abubakar, meaning he does not have any problem with the aspirants. Then what is the reason he gave? He said, I don't like challenges. I don't like trouble. ADC is going through challenges, legal and otherwise. And I like to run away to where there is peace, to where there is no trouble. And I now ask, how can this same man ask Nigerians to entrust Nigeria in his care when Nigeria is the most challenged country in the world today? Nigeria is both physically and mentally challenged in all capacity. Nigeria is the 4th most terrorized nation on earth. Nigeria has borrowed itself to bankruptcy. Nigeria, as I'm talking to you, the bandits tie people on the tree and put fire under them to burn them. In Kwara, in Kogi, in Niger. So how can a man who says running away from challenges be able to face the challenges we are facing in Nigeria today? I am sorry. The P2B's temperament and his capacity is incompatible with the requirement of Nigeria of today. So the ADC cannot possibly be missing anything. Recall that before he came to ADC in December 31st, his political career was already dead. He was losing his polling unit in his own state by the gubernatorial candidate that he chose by himself. Recall that even when one member of the House of Assembly of Labour Party died, they fielded his widow to know whether they can get the sympathy of the people. But because of the rejection of Anambra people to P2B's leadership star, they still voted against the innocent widow. So recall that before he entered ADC, his political career was already dead. So dead that he could not even enter ADC from his own state, Anambra State. He entered ADC from Enugu State, my own state, where he believed that the toxic on the toxin will not overwhelm him. So ADC actually gave him a lifeline. P2B needed ADC. ADC did not need him because we were already moving on without him. So when he came into ADC with his normal toxic followers, with their own penchant of not wanting democracy at the primary level or at the secondary level. Obviously, I knew he was going to go. Let me reveal one secret to you. The first day I was consulted in this coalition, and that was before the unveiling, they asked me, so how is the possibility of ADC performing in the Southeast? I told them plainly and straight away, don't build anything on P2B because he's not going to contest under ADC because he will eventually leave. Why was I so sure? Because he's a man that has morbid fear for primary election. He has never been in one, and he will not be in one until he finishes his political career. He became a governor. He entered into primary election. He failed and lost to Raf Mosu in Apga. And then he still managed to find the leaders to cancel that primary, and they still gave him the ticket. That was how he became governor. And so when he gave the reason of challenges, of course, he lied, because his main reason is that he does not want to face the primary election. And let me tell you another thing, because ADC was fully prepared to convince the whole world that P2B is not interested in democracy. When he came into ADC, he gave a condition that he should be allowed to produce the National Organization Secretary, National Organizing Secretary, NOS. And the reason he gave is that so that he will be the one to conduct the primary. And ADC said, fine, take. When we were doing the e-registration, P2B again and his followers asked to be in charge of the e-registration. And that was why they put my sister, Aisha Yusuf, to be in charge and OBI aid, so that all the members of ADC in the primary will be determined by P2B. And then P2B was to organize the primary. That was why you did not hear him say, this primary is dollarized, is monetized. That's the reason I'm going. Because he was to be the one to organize the primary. Yet, he was still afraid of free and fair election. Not, of course, of zoning, because he went to even southern aspirants in order for them to step down for him. So he's a man who is afraid of free and fair primary election. So he left. Of course, I knew he was going to leave. And then ADC is moving on.
NDC. That P2B said that you don't want any problem, that you don't have any problem with Def Mark, you don't have any problem with Atiku Abubakar, you don't have any problem with any member of ADC. That he went to, he left because he wants peace. He left the party because he wants peace. So, Kenneth Okonkwo asks, P2B a question, and this question is very important. You say you don't want, problem, that the only thing you want is where peace is. So, and Kenneth Okonkwo asks a question. Is it how you're going to defend Nigeria if you finally win a president of this country? Is it how you're going to defend Nigeria based on its security? Because you said that the only place you want is where peace is. So, Kenneth Okonkwo asks a question. Is it how you're going to defend? Because everybody knows that in Nigeria is trouble. Because Nigeria, based on insecurity, based on the way Nigeria is moving now, that Nigeria is not in peace. So, that is the reason why Kenneth Okonkwo asked this question. Is it how we're going to defend Nigeria? Because Nigeria is very tough now. If we finally win a president of this country, is it how we're going to defend Nigeria? So that's a very important, very interesting question. So, someone tell me how you see this, question whether Kenneth Okonkwo is right or is not right. So tell me, just comment, drop it so that I understand the area you are going. So this is the news I break down for this morning. So thank you everyone, thank you the people who have been subscribing for me. Please continue subscribing for me. God will bless everyone. One love. I hope you people are okay. So Kenneth Okonkwo said that he didn't hate P2B, that he's telling everybody what a P2B is doing, that the P2B have defeated in trade party in 6 months. P2B have defeated in trade party within 6 months. So let everybody just comment and hear what Kenneth Okonkwo says. So God will bless everyone. So thank you for your time for everything I've been listening to me. God will bless everyone. Thank you. One love.